Mindmodo is a place where educators or students can create collaborative mind maps, different kinds of outlines, concept maps, things like that. One of the neat things about Mindmodo is that you can do it using the online website. So you can do it using that kind of cloud-based storage opportunity, but you could also download it if you have a situation where you might not have access to the internet and still be able to use it. And then maybe even go ahead and collaborate that online once you come back online. When you first start to create a mind map, as you saw in the other video, you can go through and kind of pick the different design that you want. I've gone in as a teacher, so you can kind of see what that looks like. So there's also an opportunity if you go in as a teacher to have different kinds of assignments, and there are some that have already been created for your students should you want to assign something like that. Here is a sample mind map that shows up in everybody's dashboard as soon as they sign up for Mindmodo, just to kind of give you an idea of what's available for you. And just kind of zooming in here, you can see they just are giving you different ideas of ways that you can use map assignments with your students. They talk about some different things that you might be able to do with those students. You can use it as an assessment, you could have it as a presentation. And you can see there's an opportunity here to not only include text, but also to include icons, images, all sorts of different things. And then you can go through this diagram here where they give you different suggestions for assignments for K-12 students. Here's an example that I found of a mind map that's available. This one is Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. There's a very robust search feature where you can search thousands of publicly available mind maps that have already been created. So if this is something you want to use, maybe not starting over from scratch, you can certainly do that. So it goes through the different habits, and then it breaks them down even farther into some of sharpen the saw, goes down into self-renewal and those different aspects there. So it gives you an opportunity to kind of present things in a very visual format that really appeals to students. Here's another example that I found about ancient Greece. So you can see this might be something that you could assign. Maybe you start off with this in the political systems and then students have to fill it in. Or it could be a collaborative group project if that's something that you wanted to do for your students. But it really gives you that opportunity to see how a student thinks about a particular concept because they have to put it down. And you can look at the hierarchical structure. You could also look at the images that they select, and it can be very useful in trying to understand a little bit better how your student thinks about a certain concept.